So Karl, what are we doing here today? What's going on?
We are going to teach a complete beginner how to play guitar, but we only have 24 hours to do it.
This is Tatiana Tate, a professional trumpet player from Los Angeles. She's performed with Lizzo, she's been on tour, she even has her own private teaching studio. What she can't do is play guitar. Today we'll take her from being a complete beginner to playing an entire blues song, all within 24 hours.
Tatiana Tate, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
We're trying to make you the best guitar player that you can possibly be within 24 hours. Okay, so you're up for the challenge.
I am. Does that mean I get to gig like after 24 hours? I'm like ready for the road?
We'll see.
We have 3 specific challenges for Tatiana. The first is to learn a simple riff. The second is to learn 3 open chords. And finally, she has to play a solo over the blues progression.
Dang, that's a lot.
So one thing that we have to get out of the way here. Now, for the sake of this lesson, you have to swear, have you never actually taken a guitar lesson, and have you never played guitar before?
I swear, I've never played guitar before.
Okay, amazing. Check out behind you.
Oh no, this is a beauty.
If I do my job correctly today, this is actually gonna be yours. We're gonna give you this guitar.
For the free?
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I really want this guitar, so I'm gonna do the best that I can.
Okay.
But wait, there's one part of this challenge Tatiana doesn't know about. At the end of the 24 hours, she's not just gonna be performing with a backing track. We've hired some professional musicians and we're gonna have her perform with a live band.
We only have 24 hours, so let's get started.
We quickly ran over the parts of the guitar, the names of the strings, and what to call her fingers before getting into it.
So first of all, it looks like you have a completely natural position here. So I think we're off to a great start.
I learned from Hannah Montana. When she be playing a guitar, that's how I learned.
All right, now this might be a little unorthodox, but the next thing I'm gonna teach you is how to hold a pick.
Okay.
So check it out. This is a very scientific thing here. It's called the chicken head method. Okay, so you put your thumb out,
Okay.
you put the pick like this, and then you put your fingers together. And now it looks like, if you look at it, it looks like a little chicken head. And then what I want you to do is just play on the 6th string. So that was that thickest string, right? Beautiful. Let's just play a little bit, all right? We're 2 minutes in and we're playing, I love it. Let's just pick like a rhythm, maybe just like,
Thank you, Kansas.
oh my God. Wow, okay, I think we're off to a great start. We might have underestimated Tatiana here a little bit.
And after a quick lesson on fretting,
The most important thing about fretting notes is putting your finger actually kind of nestled up against the metal fret here.
which she absolutely nailed, we moved on to the first real challenge.
All right, now I think we're ready to try the riff, or at least the first part of the riff.
Okay.
So the riff goes like this. So it's 3 notes on the 5th fret, and then you're gonna shift and play 2 here on the 3rd fret.
Okay.
She was struggling a little bit with putting all the riffs together, so I played through
Very
the
good.
whole thing
Book
for
me
her.
right now.
All right, now let's do that same thing, but on the 5th string.
Oh shoot. I feel like I gotta look at everything to make sure I'm hitting the right stuff.
Yeah. Anytime I have like a big jump, I'm no longer looking at my fingers, I'm looking at where my finger needs to go. Let's just see how it goes, and then we'll maybe I'll give you some tips. 1, 2, 3, 4. When she first started playing that first note, it was like magic. You know, she just, I was shocked at how much of a great sound she was getting and like how in time it was. Nice, yep. And back to that 6th string. 7th fret. But then as we started to learn some of the riff part, getting those transitions and everything were taking a little bit longer than I had kind of anticipated.
But after just a couple more tries,
7th fret. And then stay there. And back. Oh.
Oh, I'm cold. Tell me I'm not clean. I'm clean. Like, we're an hour in. We have 23 hours to go, so I'm excited to learn more about guitar and play you an awesome tune at the end of it.
I think we have about a 70% chance of success. I'm still a little worried that it's gonna be too much, but we'll see. For this lesson, we're gonna focus on chords. They say like 90% of all guitar players quit within 1 year, and it's usually because of chords. Chords are absolutely the bane of every beginner guitar player's existence. To make it even more challenging, I'm not gonna teach you the 3 chords that I would teach a complete beginner because we only have 24 hours, and so
You're gonna teach me the real chords.
I'm gonna teach you the real chords of the song that we're gonna learn today.
The 3 chords we decided on were A7, D7, and E7.
So now I'm gonna teach you the most important thing that I ever learned in a guitar lesson. This is called the wiggle.
The wiggle, the wiggle.
So when you have a chord, I find the notes. Okay, I'm getting all the notes. Then I take my hand off and I do the wiggle to reset your fingers. And then you just place them back down and then you repeat. It's not rocket science, but I'm telling you, it's like a magic trick. It's amazing when it comes to learning new chords.
Okay, so I got my fingers down.
And check your thumb.
Check my thumb that's over there, so I'm not pressing anything I'm not supposed to be pressing.
Don't worry about getting every note perfect for now. Let's just get those fingers in place. So give it a wiggle and then bring it back down. Very good, very good.
Okay.
Okay, and give it a strum.
Hey!
Now stop the sound and then give it a wiggle.
Is this like training my brain?
Exactly. Awesome.
After teaching Tatiana the final chord, we moved on to practicing them in context.
2, 3, 4.
You're playing multiple notes and multiple strings at the same time. You gotta make sure you don't hit the right thing. Like with the riff, I could just focus on the rhythm and feeling it, but with the chords, I really have to think about like what I'm doing.
Back to A7. That's
Snap.
all right. That's
Okay.
You got it.
The transitioning between each chord, it gave me a little bit of anxiety because I'm like, okay, the music's gonna keep going regardless if I play or not, so I need to be like on top of it.
It did take us a couple tries to figure this out, but eventually,
Yeah. Let's keep going. E7, here it goes.
maybe we still needed some more work.
Chords are the hardest part about learning guitar at first. There's so much to think about, you know, it kind of is painful a little bit at first.
It is. Look at my hands,
are
my
your
beautiful
fingers
hands. They're like they're red. There's blood in them, but I think I'm okay.
How are you feeling about like all of this coming together with doing a solo? Do you think it's going to be possible?
Honestly, a solo too. This is pretty intimidating because not only am I learning like the riff, then chords and a solo. Like I know professional people who suck at all three, so this is gonna be interesting. But I'm up for the challenge.
Well, yeah, I think we have about 21 hours left, so I'd say that's a pretty good amount of time, but yeah, we'll see. This definitely was putting myself on the line a little bit too, you know? To be honest, like I haven't taught a beginner in person for probably a couple years now, so I was like, am I a little rusty at this? But you know, we did just design the beginner learning pathway at Pickup Music, and it's very fresh in my mind, like all these little things to talk about with beginners and what they struggle with. If this doesn't work tomorrow, I'm gonna feel very responsible because not only am I gonna look bad, I'm gonna make Tatiana look bad. Welcome back to lesson 3. We had lunch. How are you feeling?
Well fed, you know. No more starving artists here.
For this lesson, what I want to focus on is introducing some lead line concepts to you. So we're going to start with the classic minor pentatonic, and then we have some kind of tricks up our sleeve to try to help you figure it out.
We started off by playing minor pentatonic up and down on one string, classic guitar teacher move, and she was feeling it, so we decided to just try jamming.
The solo that she started taking, like that was such a magical moment. I mean, it brought me back to my early guitar teaching days when you just have that little spark of like seeing somebody like ignite that joy in them, the joy of playing guitar. I saw it in her, I felt it, I think everybody in the room felt it. It was magical, I loved it.
Oh, chord. Oh man.
Wow, okay, that was amazing. You had that chromatic thing.
Hey, don't steal that, okay?
From there, we tried a couple more soloing concepts like the classic minor pentatonic box and Pickup Music's 3-2 system,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
but it didn't seem like we were gonna get that stuff in time, so we decided to stick to the single string approach for her solo.
We've kind of got at least an idea of where some solo notes are. But now, let's talk about tone. I dialed in sort of like a lead sound. We'll just say it has like some distortion on it for now. And then 70s chorus.
Oh, I love 70s. That's perfect for me.
Let's see.
I like that.
Nice, yeah, that's it.
Am I gonna open up for the Doors or something?
Let's just try jamming again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's cool. Oh. All right, y'all. This challenge is underway. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna nail this because I'm me and I'm a try hard. So it's gonna happen. Honestly, Paramore should call me. Everybody should call me. Like anybody who needs guitar at this point should call me. Okay.
Dude, yes.
Interesting, no choices, but you feel what I'm going for, right? Like,
Absolutely.
It's very eclectic, you know, like.
All right, so we've gone through the lead stuff. We have about roughly 17 hours left. Honestly, we're way ahead of where I thought we were gonna be. What are some parts that you felt like you were struggling with? Because, you know, it wasn't perfect, but.
I mean, I think it's the transitions that are hardest for me. I'm playing into that riff. As long as I get the first, you know, A chord after the riff into the transition, I feel like it sets me up fine. But if I miss the chord, then I get a little flustered and I feel like I'm off.
And we'll have another session tomorrow where we can kind of dial in some things as well, but I think you're in pretty good shape.
Ready to go on the road. What's the name of this tune?
It's called Tatiana's Blues in A.
Tatiana's Blues in A. I'm gonna open up at Catalina Jazz Club with this.
So earlier I said we have about 70% chance. I think I'll move it up to 85. I think I feel a little bit more confident. I'm definitely feeling a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Despite our time at the studio being over, we knew we had to make the most of the remaining 17 hours. After a quick FaceTime lesson and Tatiana practicing on her own,
Somebody come get her, she's dancing like a stripper.
all that was left was to come back the next day for the performance.
All right,
Today's the
welcome,
big
welcome.
day.
Yeah,
Oh man.
here we are.
Oh man, we get stools?
But what Tatiana doesn't know is we've got one more surprise.
So Tatiana, here we are. You've done an amazing job. Thank you so much for doing this, by the way. I mean, it's been incredible to see your progress. How are you feeling right now?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like really nervous. I just hope I don't drop the guitar, but you know.
No, you're not gonna drop the guitar.
This is showbiz. I'm ready to give it my all.
Okay, well that's good. You've made so much progress, but you know, you are a professional musician. And so we have one last little twist for you. Today, you're not gonna be playing with a track, you're gonna be playing with a live band.
Oh snap! This is lit. This is for real.
Hey, we in there.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
She's
man.
good.
I'm excited to take home a guitar because I'm going to take it home. You have to speak things into existence.
1, 2, ready, go. I asked earlier so we could do that.
Well, hey, you know, I think we could say it's your guitar now, so you can do whatever you want. Let's
So I honestly couldn't believe how far Tatiana came in just 24 hours. But is she a fully competent guitarist now? Of course not. There's no shortcut to mastering any instrument. But that's not the point. The real takeaway here isn't how good can you get in one day, it's how much fun can you have learning guitar in one day. We all had such a great time with this silly, self-imposed challenge. And Tatiana reminded us just how joyful and surprising the journey of learning guitar can be.
If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below and check out our other videos if you want to get better at guitar. We'll see you on the next one.